and curve all the way up to the bridge of the nose. The nose. Oh, the fucking nose. That's another thing altogether. Those fat, prosthetic bulbs are without a doubt the most embarrassing detail of them all. You wouldn't catch me fastening one of those things to my face in a million years. Not a chance. For me, subtlety is the name of the game. But then again, I don't need to rely on an outlandish getup to arrest an audience. I don't realize how close I am to the mirror until I exhale and see a portion of my face vanish behind a cloud of fog. Inching back, I stare at my reflection and drink up every detail. The perfect amount of bone white applied and blended evenly from my skull, down my face and neck, to just below the line of my top. Not a dot of stubble can be seen on my head. I shave it 30 minutes before every performance. I've been doing it since the day I was thrown into this gig, whether it looks like I need to or not. I tell you, I'm so adamant about shaving my head that the hairs burrowed beneath my scalp probably quiver at the thought of even trying to grow. Stay subterranean where it's safe, you little bastards. My nose has been painted on, a tiny red square, right on the tip. A slender black diamond runs vertically over each of my eyes, and my thin eyebrows are arched into a surprised but subtle curve. I'm quite a minimalist when it comes to my face. The only detail remaining is my lips. Those are always the last to be added. I have a routine, you see. I make sure every detail of my face is perfect. Then I allow myself one cigarette before adding my lips. I have to have my smoke before my lips go on, because I don't want any smudging. A lot of the hacks around here rib me for that. Toby, you think anyone notices a little smudge on your lips while you're out there flipping around and bouncing all over the goddamn place? Christ, you're like a woman with your makeup. But I couldn't take them seriously if I tried. Just one look at them, with their patchy, caked-on faces and their yellowing, sweat-tainted bald caps, is enough for me to blot out their very existence. I let the smoke tumble from my mouth slowly, because I know it's got nowhere better to be, and peek out through the curtain. Julian is just getting started. He finishes restraining Susan and starts working the crowd, pacing around the ring with his knives held high above his head, making damn sure that everybody gets a good look at them, sees how sharp they are. Acts like Julian's are all about the potential of danger. That's their sole appeal. The audience needs to be scared for Susan. They need to genuinely believe that there's a chance that they'll witness some freak accident. Who knows? Maybe Julian's aim is a little off, and one of those unforgiving points finds its way into Susan's bicep, piercing an artery and causing blood to spray from her milky flesh as she screams, bound to that giant target, and unable to avoid her own spatter as it gushes across her pretty face. Horrific as it sounds, it's what these people pay for. Danger. The funny thing about these audiences is they crave peril, but the second something goes wrong, which, aside from a few minor instances, really never happens, they go absolutely bonkers. They scream and they faint, and they puke over one little drop of blood. Be careful what you wish for, I guess. I watch the first knife sear through the air and halt with an abrupt slam just below Susan's hand. Then I step away from the curtain to the sound of 1,000 sets of lungs vacating. I pace back and forth, finishing my smoke and looking at my reflection, admiring my work. A few nobodies come and offer some unnecessary words of encouragement as I do my lips. Knock 'em dead, Toby. Break a leg, Tobe. Go remind 'em why they emptied their wallets at the door, bud. Have a good set. Have a good set. Christ. I'd have to have one of Julian's knives sticking in my guts for me to lower my set to the level of just plain old good. Bunch of amateurs. Julian and Susan come running outside, hand